Right, so we've got a bit of a challenge on our hands. We have to fit all this lot and those suitcases into a small move cube we've gone for. So
Yeah, but it was going to be a medium. I've definitely culled and been very.
you've got rid of at least 3 boxes, haven't you?
Yep, so proud of
At the
myself.
moment, so it could be more yet. We've got to do a bit more fancy packing.
It's going to be like Crystal Maze Challenge. It's now Tuesday and the move cube is coming on Thursday.
Yep, so we've just booked that. We've paid our deposit. So we've now gone for the small move cube. We said I'll put a picture of the size of the footprint. They send you a footprint kind of pack out, a starter pack. Comes with some brown tape. I'll put the list of contents on that. They got a site visit booked for tomorrow, but a lot of it is, I just spoke to them and they said it's pretty much done online. So they literally look at Google Maps to make sure you don't live on top of a mountain with no pathway.
Yeah, and if you normally subscribe or follow us, you'll know that we've used 7Cs before. They safely transported our medium move cube when we originally moved nearly 18 months ago. This is just what we have left. We have decided to put our house up for sale, so now we really need to get rid of our stuff.
Yeah.
We can no longer use this house as a storage container.
Yeah, so we're going to walk you through the steps as we go in, as we're talking now. We're going to put it on the screen of what you've got to do to book it online. But yeah, we've now got the task of fitting all these boxes. So we have worked out that these boxes are roughly 46.5 centimetres squared, pretty much. So for a small move cube, I've worked out you could get 16 boxes that size in there, which is more than we need. We've got 6 at the moment, maybe less.
I think we could pack a bit more conservatively than we did last time as well. We're now experts in this, so
it's literally like a big game of Jenga or Tetris, I'd say. But I mean, they will help you with a small move cube. You get an hour to load the cube up, but they did say that the driver will help you stick it in there once you've got the boxes by the crate.
Yeah, and the guys last time were super helpful. We also had loads of time to spare, so we're not worried.
Yeah, I think you get, with a medium move cube, you get 45 minutes to unload, which not a problem because literally the bloke on the truck is throwing it at you and you're just catching it and putting it away. So yeah, wish us luck. We'll do a little bit of footage and some montage of us packing boxes. So we are at stage number 2. So stage 1 is obviously booking your move cube. We'll show you how to do that. We'll put up a little screen capture on how to book it online. So for the details. So when you pay your £200 deposit, you'll then be allocated a slot for your site survey. So basically, a man turns up in a van, has a look, make sure you don't live, like we said in the previous clip, on top of a mountain, or you've got hard access to your house. And after that, they'll ask you a few questions.
One of them questions might be, do you have a discount code?
Do we have a discount code? Yes, we do.
We do. So we can help you out with 10% off of your shipping with 7Cs. We'll pop the code down below, and yeah, we hope that helps you on your shipping journey.
Yeah, so they ask you a few questions. So have you got white goods? Have you got anything over 30 kilograms, obviously for safe lifting? Anything that requires 2 people to handle? I'll stick on the screen how long you get to unload each size move cube. So we've gone for the small, and you get 60 minutes to load up your cube. And then when you're at your destination, so ours is Australia, you get 30 minutes to unload.
Yeah, we've only gone for a small because we have used 7Cs previously and we had a medium cube. So this is just the rest of our belongings. We probably should have gone for a large at the time, but we weren't too sure. So yeah, we've already had our medium cube delivered not so long ago. And yeah, just gonna have a little small cube just for our final belongings.
Yeah, we'll stick some clips of us trying to get everything in the small boxes, ready for ours is coming tomorrow. So fair play to them, they have done it quite quick.
Yeah, and we came home today to find that this had been delivered. So when you pay your deposit, they will send one of these out to you prior to your Move Cube arriving. And in here is all of the things that you need to get you started.
Yes, so we have done a video on this before, but we'll start it again. So you have one roll.
One roll of brown tape. Now you're probably going to need more than this, but this is definitely great for a start.
So this is like a mover's blanket. So it's pretty good. We're probably going to use this to cover our TV. So we've got quite a new TV. We were on the line whether or not we could get it to Australia. We tried to sell it, but obviously it's too nice to really let go cheap. So hopefully this will be a bit of packing for our TV.
Inside here, I'm not going to open it up because it is sealed, but it's one of them tape dispensers that you hold and you put the tape in there, the brown tape, and then and it cuts it for you. So that's handy. We've also got
a palette knife, they call it.
Yeah. So this must be a new addition because we didn't receive one of these with our medium Move Cube, but definitely can be handy.
A handy tape measure. I've still got my other one, so I now have two of these. Very handy, obviously, because you do get a footprint, which will come to in a bit. It's just handy to help you measure out what you've got to put in your cube. You can work out like box sizes. If the box sizes are obviously square, it's pretty easy to figure out. Marker pen, which you need.
There's definitely a lot of new things that they've added to this pack that we didn't have before. Like, we didn't have the tape measure, the knife. I don't think
we had a tape measure, so we've already got one.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with that marker pen, that comes in handy because if you've got your boxes, you need to write your order number and obviously number your boxes.
And then what you have here is the ground sheets for the size of the Move Cube. Now, these are handy because you may have ordered a small Move Cube, but you may start packing your things and decide that actually you need a bigger Move Cube or perhaps a smaller Move Cube if you've ordered a medium or large. So these are handy in that you can definitely sort of put on the plastic, space it out to see how much room you've got, and if you want to change your mind, we've done that before, I think.
Yeah, we were going to go small last time, but then we thought, well, we've got bikes and stuff, so we then went.
Yeah, we called them up, said we want to change it, and we changed it, and before they delivered the Move Cube, that was all sorted, and that was all very easy to change.
Yeah, so it's good. You can just literally lay them out on the floor, stack your boxes. You also, another real handy reference, I'll put a proper screenshot on there, but on here, they've actually got the height of the boxes. So for a small Move Cube, the height is 1.87 metres. So for the boxes we've got, they're 46 square. So figure out you can get 16 boxes, which is handy.
Yeah, so thanks Seven Seas for the handy kit. This is going to help us this afternoon whilst we prepare our boxes and inventory, and our Move Cube's coming tomorrow morning. So yeah, we're going to have a very busy afternoon/evening.
So we've also got a top tip. We were discussing this earlier. So you'll have all your stuff ready, obviously brought down if you live in a 2-story house or whatever. You have everything by the front door, ready for when they come. But we also said you need a reserve pile. So we do kind of play Jenga a little bit. So you may have figured out you can get such and such in there, but you get to the end of that and you've got a little bit of space. It's always handy to put something on standby that you can cram in there.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely just going back to what you were just saying as well. Don't kind of leave all of your boxes on the floor above or the floor above that. Like, you are sort of against the clock when the Move Cube arrives. So
they do actually start a timer, don't they? They actually do have a timer on their phone.
They are very helpful, but and we didn't need all of our time. But yeah, just to make sure that you're ahead of yourself, definitely get all of your stuff down as close to the door as possible so that you're not spending that time when the clock's going up and down and carrying things and,
panicking.
You don't want to put unnecessary stress on yourself. So yeah.
There we go.
Be prepared.
tent you'd want to carry.
No. So you out of the car, on the floor, inflate it. That's done.
So there is gaps there above that picture that you could put the book in that once we put the door on.
Yeah.
So when I put the door on, obviously you're going to want that in.
Yeah, I'll put that in a little bit.
And then before I lock it, before I fully push it, you could put like the photos and that just in that corner.
Yeah.
That's if you want to.
Yeah. One move cube done.
Gonna pick the Mr. Movie.
Alright. There we go.
Thank you for your help on being patient.
It's alright.
Enjoy your relax.
Want to plug your YouTube? You want to tell us what your YouTube is? And we'll,
Our YouTube is Pokeme.
Pokeme.
Pokeme. P-O-K-E-I-M-E.
Okay, then.
Okay, we'll hit subscribe.
You take care.
Oh, so, cheers, mate. We won't see you again now. That's it now.
No,
that's
it
it.
now. You take care.
Cheers, mate. See you later. There it goes. So, we've just finished loading the Move Cube. We spent how many hours last night?
Oh, God knows. Too many.
I put a clip of us kind of trying to mess around with boxes, but I think in total we ended up about 30 itemised bits, like individually.
Yeah, I think because we'd done this before, we kind of knew what we were doing, so we were like, right, we'll do it all in one evening. Whereas previously, we took a few sort of days, weeks to do it all, so it was a bit less stressful. But either way, we managed to do it, and yeah,
you get an hour to pack your Move Cube. So it was funny enough, the bloke that did our Move Cube this time was the bloke that did it first time.
Yeah, and he was super friendly and helpful. So yeah, it's all gone.
Yeah, so you have an hour to do it. I think we probably took a little bit less than that. It does help if you use the floor sheets that are provided. It does give you a kind of a bit of a practice run. You know the height you're going to get. You've got the footprint. So we were lucky we bought all our boxes, I think, from B&Q, was it? Like the large Move boxes.
Yeah.
And they're basically like 46 centimetre square. Yeah, we just kind of played a bit of Jenga, stuffed that in. And then when it comes to it, like, there's some gaps underneath the suitcase, for example, so we were shoving stuff under there, and
yeah,
he's quite helpful. He kind of goes, oh, you can put that there, and like when I shut the door, you can kind of like lean things against the door as he shuts it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that done. So we're now on the document filling side. So once you've decided what you want, you have to write everything on the boxes, and then you then have to go to 7C's website on your account and itemise everything that's in the boxes. So make sure you list it properly on the box, the value of the contents, and a rough kind of thing of what they're made of. So like wallets, it could be leather or it could be vinyl, but they're pretty hot on like wood. So obviously don't go putting a tree in there because they're pretty funny on stuff that could be in it.
Yeah, we've even left out. We haven't sent any Christmas decorations because we just don't want the hassle of being charged for something.
So like it might have like pine cone decorations like the kids might have made when they were years and years ago.
Yeah, even kids' things that they've made at school, we don't really know what they made them with. We don't want them to give us a charge for something that can't be brought into the country. So they're going to stay here with your parents. And yeah, hopefully all will be good.
Well, yeah, about, I think it's 3 months roughly. I mean, obviously it depends on how long you take to do your documents, but we've just literally done the inventory. So the next stage is then insurance costs. Obviously you'll see all this on the screen. You can pick the no insurance, the basic, or the Premier. So I think there's a bad difference between £100 between the Premier and the basic. obviously the Premier will cover pretty much everything against loss, theft, damage, whereas the basic wouldn't really. I think it might cover a couple of bits and bobs. It does tell you on the website, so check that out. You then have to do where it's going. So obviously you have to put more details, like your contact details in, for example, Australia.
Your visa
Your
details,
visa.
proof that you're flying back to
Yeah.
Australia.
So you're not just sending your stuff to Australia and never see the last of it. You've got to have proof that you're going back there to receive it.
Yeah.
I think they also, I was speaking to the person on the phone, and they'll also lend you like a sack truck or like a little wheeled trolley to help get your stuff off the van and move it into like your garage or whatever. But yeah, we'll catch up with you when we get on to the next stage. So now we're back in sunny Oz. As you can tell, we're squinting. We hope that footage kind of showed you the little step-by-steps and a few tips and tricks. I've been dealing with a man called Dinesh. He's been very helpful. We've had a lot of conversations on the phone. I think it's due to Australia have kind of tightened up on their paperwork side of things. We had a few issues with my signature. So when you do your inventory, you have to save your pages. This is another tip for you. Save your pages as you go, each one individually. Then at the end, once you've submitted your documents on the website, so your visa, your passport, your e-ticket, you then have to do your signature. So trying to do a signature on your phone with your finger, not a pen, is, well, we had a few problems, didn't we, to say the least. So that would be a top tip, is work on your signature. So another problem we had was we couldn't progress to the next stage. So when you're doing your inventory, make sure you save each page as you go. Don't just click next, because it will not let you progress. But yeah, all in all, we've had a pretty decent experience. We've just had the email this morning to say that our container has been loaded onto the ship and it will be with us in July.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
So it's now just on May now, so we've sent it in April, end of April.
Yeah. So very much looking forward to having the rest of our things with us. And obviously we appreciate you watching the video. If you're thinking about using 7Cs, as we've said previously, this is the second time that we've used them. We definitely recommend them. And hopefully we don't have to use them again, because we don't want to have to go back to UK or anywhere else. So this may be the last time that we use them, but for sure, if you have any questions or you need any advice or information, let us know. We'd be more than happy to help.
Yeah, don't forget, we've got a handy 10% off discount code for you. We've put it at the beginning of the video. We'll also drop it in the description below. That will save you guys some money.
So thanks for watching, and we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please hit the thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed and you're looking to move to Australia like we did, then hit the subscribe button to follow our videos. We also have an Instagram page with the same handle at The Great Emigrate. And
see you in the next one.